We are looking at Colombia and Portugal as they enter a thrilling group stage clash with a clear goal locked down first place and send a strong message to other title contenders. This is far more than just 3 points. It is a battle between two teams in peak form boasting contrasting yet highly effective tactical styles. Once the ball starts rolling, any minor detail could change the fate of both nations. If you are a true soccer fan, stick around until the end. We will break down who has the competitive edge, which players will decide the outcome, the tactical keys, and our final match prediction. Colombia enters this crucial matchup with sky-high confidence. The South American side won their opening 2 group matches and already secured their spot in the knockout stage. In their opener, they defeated Uzbekistan 3-1, showcasing a dynamic attacking style packed with goal-scoring opportunities. The second match day was a much tougher test against the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but they secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory. That performance proved their defensive resilience and their ability to grind out wins when things get difficult. The numbers speak for themselves. Colombia boasts 2 victories, 3 goals scored, and only 1 goal conceded. Looking beyond the statistics, they look like an exceptionally balanced team. They can dominate with possession, but also know how to absorb pressure when opponents push forward. Portugal also enters in strong form, though their journey has been slightly more inconsistent. In their opening match, they settled for a scoreless draw against the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They completely dominated possession in that game, but lacked depth and clinical finishing in the final third. While critics quickly voiced their doubts, the team responded in the best possible way. On match day 2, the Portuguese side cruised past Uzbekistan 5-0 in an absolute masterclass of attacking football. They restored their confidence, played with much higher intensity, and reminded everyone why they possess one of the most talented rosters in the tournament. So far, Portugal has 1 win, 1 draw, 5 goals scored, and 0 goals conceded. Defensive immense, they remain one of the most reliable teams in the tournament, while their attack has clicked at the perfect moment. Analyzing recent matches, Colombia offers a higher level of competitive consistency. Every single match highlights their clear identity and a squad that knows exactly how to execute its game plan. Portugal, however, arguably has a higher ceiling, but they still alternate between moments of brilliance and spells of lower intensity. One of the most exciting aspects of this matchup will be the head-to-head battle between their star players. For Colombia, Luis Díaz remains the key man capable of tearing apart any backline. His blistering pace, incredible one-on-one skills, and explosive runs make him a constant threat whenever he touches the ball. Furthermore, James Rodriguez continues to serve as the team's primary playmaker. While he may rely less on raw physical speed, his world-class vision and ability to deliver key passes remain completely intact. Alongside them, John Arias is putting together an incredibly complete tournament with his defensive work rate, while Daniel Munoz provides consistent overlapping runs from the fullback position. Portugal boasts a roster of talent that is hard to match. Cristiano Ronaldo continues to prove he remains highly decisive on the biggest stages. Having ended his scoreless streak with a crucial brace against Uzbekistan, his confidence is fully restored, proving he still delivers when it matters most. But Portugal no longer relies solely on Cristiano. Bruno Fernandes remains the true engine of this midfield. His ability to speed up play, dictate tempo, and make late runs into the box can make all the difference. Bernardo Silva delivers creative spark between the lines, while Pedro Neto is in stellar form, utilizing his raw speed to unbalance defenders on either flank. At the back, Ruben Díaz remains the undisputed leader of a defense that concedes very few chances. On paper, Portugal clearly boasts the deeper roster of individual talent. However, Colombia thrives on their exceptional collective cohesion. Quite often, a perfectly organized unit can shut down a squad relying strictly on individual talent. From a tactical standpoint, we are set for a fascinating battle. Colombia typically favors a highly disciplined press, rather than chasing the ball recklessly. Upon recovering possession, they quickly look to transition, utilizing the raw quality of their wingers. Nestor Lorenzo's squad always prioritizes tactical balance. They do not need dominant possession to feel comfortable. They bide their time waiting to burst into open spaces. Plus, Colombia has made massive defensive strides lately. Their lines stay incredibly compact, conceding very few chances and constantly forcing opponents to play out wide. Portugal plays a completely different style. Manager Roberto Martinez wants a dominant team built on long possessions, rapid ball circulation, and intense counter-pressing. Once they establish themselves, in the opponent's half, retrieving the ball becomes incredibly difficult. Fullbacks play a crucial role by providing maximum width, while midfielders constantly rotate to open up spaces. The trouble starts when opponents bypass that initial line of pressure. That is when Portugal is vulnerable to quick counterattacks, which happens to be Colombia's biggest strength. Set pieces will be another critical factor. Both sides boast world-class deliverers and aerial threats, meaning any corner or wide free kick could easily decide the match. Looking at squad fitness, both managers have almost all their key players fully fit and available. With no major injuries to disrupt tactical plans, both Colombia and Portugal can field their absolute strongest lineups for this crucial showdown. Motivation is through the roof, as topping the group could secure a significantly easier path through the knockout rounds. Neither side wants an early collision with another heavyweight title contender. The tempo of this match promises to be incredibly intense from the very first minute. Portugal must take bigger risks, since only a victory will secure them the top spot in the group. Colombia knows a draw works in their favor, but don't expect them to sit back. That has never been their style. In the opening minutes, you and I will likely see Portugal dominate possession to wear down Colombia's defense. But every South American turnover recovery can instantly turn deadly, fueled by Luis Díaz's explosive pace and late midfield runners. The individual battle between Ruben Díaz and Luis Díaz will easily be one of the game's biggest highlights. If the Colombian winger starts winning those one-on-one battles, Portugal is going to struggle. Conversely, if the Portuguese backline can shut down those quick transitions, their chances of winning skyrocket. Midfield will host another absolutely fascinating tactical battle. Bruno Fernandes will try to dictate the tempo, while James Rodriguez uses his intelligence to orchestrate every possession. Whichever team controls that central zone will have half the battle won. Veteran experience is going to be incredibly important here. Both squads feature world-class players highly accustomed to high-pressure, high-stakes matches. This drastically reduces nervous errors, meaning the ultimate result will likely hinge on the absolute smallest of margins. You and I should expect a tightly contested battle with shifting momentum but very few clear-cut opportunities. Colombia brings superior team cohesion, whereas Portugal boasts world-class individual talent capable of winning the game in a flash. Our final prediction is a hard-fought 1-1 draw. The reasoning is simple. Colombia is in phenomenal form, defending with disciplined structure and thriving in these tight, high-intensity matches. Meanwhile, Portugal has more than enough attacking firepower to unlock even the tightest defense, but pushing forward will force them to leave dangerous spaces at the back. Everything points to an incredibly intense battle where both teams show massive mutual respect, and a single mistake could tip the scales. A stalemate feels like the most logical outcome, but you and I know that elite individual quality guarantees absolute drama, right until the final whistle.